Hey everybody, how's it going? My name is Jimmy. Thank you very much for watching. Today we have a question that I got earlier and I want to try and answer it. I'm really not sure if I'm going to be able to because I don't fully understand the question, but it's a question that I get quite a bit regarding function buttons on the camera. What are function buttons? Function buttons are shortcuts on your camera, and on the camera there are buttons hidden all over in plain sight that actually serve a double purpose. Very cool, right? So there's a few lessons to be learned in this video that I'd like to share with you guys. The first thing we should do though, before we begin, is make sure that we're all in the same settings here. Because if we're not, you will have different results and you will see different things on your screen. I have here the xt2. If you have a different camera, you'll see that they're pretty much the same in this instance here. Okay, give the xt1 or xt3 for that matter. Set this to S. Set this drive dial to S as well, right there. I use my left finger, just kind of rotate that dial and move it to S. Okay, now everything else can be put to A or 0, that's all fine. Turn on your camera. And the person was talking about a video that I made a while back called Learn Your Function Buttons, a step-by-step tutorial by JC Photography. That's me. Thank you guys for watching that video. Hopefully you guys are learning a lot. That's why I do these. So with your right thumb, you're going to press the display back button and hold it there. And this takes you to this. Now, can you get here by digging through your menu? Yes, you can. But we're learning about function buttons and shortcuts today. Something I don't recommend doing too much because you kind of disregard the menu. But that's a different discussion. For right now, you've done that. Now you're at this futuristic looking screen. Press the down arrow to kind of navigate. Let's see what the arrow does. You see how it kind of points out the different areas of your camera? These are all shortcut buttons and they're hiding in plain sight. You see here the up arrow on my right thumb is pointing to, that's function 3, right? So that moves up and down in your menu, but also serves as autofocus as you're shooting. If you want to adjust autofocus, you do it all the time. Instead of digging through the menu, you just press the up arrow. Very cool, right? Because that's what's currently set to. Bet you didn't know that. If you hit it on accident, now you know why it shows up. Function 2 here is the front button to the right. It's right here. Let me show you. With my finger here, I'm going to point to it right there. That's a function button. Not sure if you guys use that at all. I know I really don't do it all that much, but I kind of dig through the menu to access it. Anyway, today we will. Function 2 is DRV. I'm going to press the right arrow here to adjust it. It's actually set to drive setting. Now, if I move up or down, I can change that front button here to something else. Say self-timer, that's super handy, right? Or AF mode. If I don't like this one to be AF mode, if I want both to be AF mode, I can do that as well. But if I want to set it to just drive setting, I'll press menu OK. Now you see here it's set to DRV. Yes, so have press the shutter button. We are now in called live view here. Okay, I'm not in the menu here. So I'm going to press that front button now because I want to adjust the drive setting. Nothing's happening, right? You guys are wondering why. The reason why, I'm not sure if this is answering anybody's question, but the reason why is because what I mentioned earlier. Depending on how your knobs are set, you will access different parts of the camera. I'm pressing it, nothing's happening because there's nothing to access. It accesses the drive menu here, this drive dial. If I move this over to ADV, this is called advanced filters. They're Instagram, I'm dumbing it down, Instagram filters for your camera. Now obviously they're much higher quality. You're much better off using the filters in your camera than you are using Instagram filters, but my advice falls upon deaf ears, I think, sometimes. So I'm going to press the front button now because I've got something to adjust now, right? I'm going to adjust the drive settings now, and since I've moved the drive dial to the ADV filters, advanced filters, watch what happens. The advanced filters pops up after I press that front button, right? Now press the down arrow. Look at all these cool things you have, all these extra cameras you have in your camera. You have miniature, toy camera, pop color, high key, low key, dynamic tone, all this cool stuff, soft focus, red, black and white, yellow, black and white, green, partial color, all these cool things you can play around with and see if you like the results of that Fuji allows you to have, right? So after you kind of choose one, now you can take a picture like this, okay? So that's what this front button does. It adjusts the drive dial. Now that I've set to drive dial adjustments. Turn this knob here with my left finger. I'm going to move the drive dial to CL. This is continuously low shooting. If I want to adjust this, use my front finger here. I can go now to adjust the different burst speeds of continuously low shooting. Half press the shutter button. If I want to adjust continuously high shooting, now I can move it to CH, continuously high, and press this front button, my shortcut, which adjusts drive dials, and there it goes again. Press the shutter button to back to live view. Now go to bracket. With my left finger here, I'm now in bracketing mode, taking pictures in intervals, and you can mash them up later or use them as safety pictures later if you want to see what's more underexposed or what's more overexposed. The point is I moved to bracket here with the drive dial, press the shortcut here for drive settings, and now it goes to this. My point is where different knob settings lead to different screens, different ways of adjusting things, even though it's the same shortcut. Okay, I hope this makes sense, everybody. If it's not working for you, most likely have it set to something that's not going to do anything at that time. Okay, I hope this helps. Thank you very much for watching. Again, if you want to know more about function buttons, look up my video on Learn Your Function Buttons by JC Photography. I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye-bye.